I'm Kevin Carey. I'm an attorney in Tampa, and I got to know Gary Dolgin when in 2002 I was running for circuit judge, and got to know him very well. We became friends, and then when I became a judge in 2003, I spent a number of years in the family law division, and Gary appeared before me a number of times, and I've always had a lot of great respect for him as a lawyer, as an advocate. He's also a mediator, and in fact, at the time when I went through my divorce in 2007, I retained Gary to represent me, and he did a very good job. Beyond knowing the law well, he just has a very good demeanor. He's very professional. I just felt very comfortable with him handling my case, and we got it resolved relatively quickly, which I was pleased about. And since that time, as I said, I've stayed very good friends with Gary. We refer each other cases. We've had cases together. Gary's been an expert for me, an attorney's fee expert for me. He's been a mediator. I referred him a case 3 days ago, so I continue to have confidence in Gary. And I guess so I've gotten to know him in a number of different capacities. Like I said, as a judge, as a friend, as a fellow candidate for judge, as a client, as I said, and I think I've also mediated some cases for some of his clients. And also, on a regular basis, I will call Gary, and I think he calls me, and we just kind of bounce ideas off each other, because I have a lot of faith in his abilities as a family lawyer and just as a lawyer in general. One of the things I know about Gary is that he makes an effort to keep current. He reads what are called advance sheets, which are the most recent cases that have come out. I remember one time I bumped into Gary on a Saturday at a coffee shop at one of the Starbucks or wherever it was, and he was in there reading these law advance sheets on a Saturday afternoon, which I was very impressed with. I don't think many people spend their Saturday afternoons reading legal advance sheets, but he's very ethical. I've never, in my 20-some years of knowing Gary, ever saw a situation where I felt like there was any issue there. In fact, if anything, I would say he goes out of his way to be professional, to the point that maybe a client would say, I'd like to cut this corner, and Gary would say, no, we're not going to do that. And as a former judge, judges appreciate that. I think the judges really have great respect for Gary. He's board certified, which is significant as well, which suggests he has thorough knowledge of the law. So again, I've got no hesitancy to ever recommend, even as I have last week, someone to go to Gary for legal advice. I've never had any doubt that he would serve that person in every capacity that would help that person get through this. Because family law is not just about law; it's about families, it's about children, it's about emotions, it's about getting through a crisis. And not all lawyers are very good at that. Some lawyers are combative. Gary can be very good in the courtroom. As I said, I've seen him in the courtroom as a judge, but he also is very good at trying to resolve disputes. And to resolve disputes, you have to sometimes compromise, which he is very good at conveying to his clients. So, summing up, I would say Gary's professional. He cares about his clients. He has a strong work ethic, and he's very professional. And I would certainly recommend him to any person who might need legal services in the family law area.